it's Carlaza here, and in today's video, it's actually quite a serious video, but I'm going to be telling you about my story with epilepsy and like statistics and stuff. And if you didn't kind of had epilepsy, well, there you go, you learn something new every day. So I've got like my statistics in here. Well, not in the whole book obviously, but you can find the right page, that is. No. It was kind of weird because I was asking, I don't know what to say, my Amazon machine's name because it'll go on, but you get what I mean. ALEXA. That one. I was asking like how many people's in the world, how many people live in the world, like the population. And it's like 7 billion or something. This is the worst Alexa impression you'll ever hear, by the way. If you want, you can record your voice so I know it. And I was like, government does not need my voice. It's true. I will not be giving my voice to the government. Although actually, really, it's probably already getting my voice if I'm using it. So I think I'm gonna tell you a bit about my story first, and then I'll go into statistics. I was diagnosed with epilepsy when I was 4, but it was really weird because before I was diagnosed they thought I had hyperactivity because it caused me to like be really weird and just I suppose be hyperactive, as you would say. I mean, I still am to this day, but let's just say I wouldn't be Carlaza if I wasn't a bit crazy. Anyway, moving on. I had like tons of like EEGs and stuff and like weird things put on my head, and I had like tests to try and find out what it was, and that's how they diagnosed me. I had tests, so I was right about up to maybe 12, 13, I would say. I am completely bad with remembering things, that's another thing. It makes you forget. It's mainly like medicines that cause the side effects, it's saying. But epilepsy and stuff, it does cause forgetfulness, which is very annoying. Which is why I write a lot of stuff down on like post-it notes and stuff. So you'll see a lot of knots around my house. Okay, so the type I have is tonic clonic, which basically means there's 2 phases, the tonic phase and the clonic phase. During the tonic phase, it says here, lose consciousness. You might not be aware of what's happening, but sometimes you can be. Like I can sometimes remember things before and during. Like one time I was at work and in the old kitchen I used to work at, and then what was it I said? I was like, these boards are so satisfying, because I'd colour coordinated them, but it was like during a seizure. It was really weird. And your muscles will go stiff, standing you'll fall to the floor. It says here, air might push past your voice box and it'll soon let you're crying out, or in my case you might make weird noises or like gulp, like and you're just trying to breathe, I guess. You might bite down on your tongue, and then during the clonic phase your limbs will jerk. It might be your hand, it might be your legs. I get both. You can sometimes lose control of your bladder or bowels, unfortunately. That doesn't really happen to me though, thankfully. Your breathing might be affected, and it can cause your mouth to get blue. So that's tonic clonic. And there is worse ones, but I'm not going to get into full details because it might bore you. But if you do want a video, then just comment down below and let me know, because I wouldn't mind getting into the full detail. But that's just that. Right, yeah, my bed is a single bed. Just because my room's tiny. Sometimes I'll fall out of bed and like hurt my back and neck, so that's really annoying. And then I'll fall asleep on the floor after a seizure. Other times I'll get out of bed, bang into furniture because I've got like big wardrobes, vanity desks and whatnot. If you watch my room tour, you'll see it. I'll link it up in the card here. And then you'll be able to see what furniture I have if you really want to. But, ooh, 12,000 steps on my Fitbit. And kind of the worst times is when I have cluster seizures, which is like groups of seizures, I guess. So just 2 weekends ago I ended up in A&E because I had 7 seizures within the space of like 12 hours, I guess you could say, or something, or 24 hours. So I was in A&E that day. That was annoying. And they just come on some days. Last Christmas Day I had that. And ended up in Christmas and ruined A&E ruined Christmas, I suppose you could say. But really, that's enough about me. It is really though annoying because at my age 17 I should be driving, getting my tests, learning, but I can't. And then when everybody asks me, so you'll be doing your test now, Carla? And I'm like, in a couple of years, yeah, probably. And I'm saving up for a house, but that's probably not going to happen either. And again, when I turn 18, get into the pubs, what's the point? Okay, so statistics. Globally, it's actually estimated that 50 million people out of 7 billion people in the world are affected with epilepsy. So it's actually 3% of the world. Okay, there's over 600,000 people in the UK with epilepsy. And in Scotland, there's 55,000 with epilepsy. Yes, I said it right. So when I was doing my research, I actually found it a surprising fact. A lot of people think, due to popular belief, that that people get triggered by like flashes, and that's called photosensitive epilepsy. But actually, only 3% people with epilepsy have the photosensitive type. Even I didn't hear that. 3% of 50 million. Here's your answer.
The answer is 1,500,000.
And there's actually 60 types of seizures, which affects different parts of the brain. Okay. So they affect both sides of the brain from the start. But it can be any part of the brain. Now, if you really... It can be any part of the brain. It can be any part of the brain. Now, if you really want me to get technical here, I'm gonna get a brain diagram and attempt. I say attempt to pronounce the names. We have got the frontal lobe, the parietal lobe, medulla oblongata. Brain experts are watching like, okay. The cerebellum, you can't see from my hair, but somewhere there. The spinal cord, and the pons. What am I doing? Like literally, what am I doing? The occipital lobe. Like literally everybody that's studying neurology is going to be laughing at me. I want to say is just, if you do ken anybody with epilepsy, support them and make sure if you do ken they've had a seizure recently, make sure they're okay. And like I sometimes feel alone, but my friends include me, so it's fine. But if you do feel left out and alone, it's important you speak to your friends. There is like helplines and stuff to reach out to, because I'm not like trained in any way. I'm just a YouTuber with a camera. And I did make this video just if there is anybody else with epilepsy out there, please just reach out to me, like DM me. It would mean a lot, because sometimes you feel like you're alone. Does anybody else feel that? But then you're not, because you look at the statistics and you're like 50 million people globally. On that note, if you have epilepsy, then reach out to support each other. I would love it more than anything. Comment down below, leave a like, subscribe and hit the bell, as it really helps my channel. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, get a like, comment down below, subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos. Yeah, so I had